Hey y'all, my name is John Mitchell and I'm a certified financial coach. The purpose of this YouTube channel and this YouTube video is to teach you how to build great wealth by mastering the basics and having a little bit of fun along the way. On this YouTube channel, you'll see my baby, my dogs, and my wife in my YouTube shorts as we battle the daily obstacles of building wealth. In my long form content, you'll see me break down some of the concepts I've shown you in my shorts into easy to understand lessons for you to take and apply to your lives and begin succeeding today. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get ready for an amazing weekend for under $356. To preface this journey, no, we're not a travel YouTube channel by any means. We're a money channel just showing people how to be more effective with it. And what I wanted to do was show people that at various price ranges, you can have a great time with a vacation wherever you are in the world. On here, you'll see me break down our costs as we go through our vacation and hopefully give you an idea of costs you'll need to plan for your vacation in the future. So we're starting with this one at $356. I'd love to see how low we can go and minimize that vacation. And one day in the future, when budget permits, I'd love to maximize that vacation amount and see how high we can go just for funsies. But with all said, let's jump on in. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe for future content, as it really helps me know what y'all like to see and want to see in the future. To kick this journey off, we were starting from Chincoteague, Virginia. We had just finished vacationing with my wife's side of the family, so that was our starting point. We drove from Chincoteague up to Baltimore, stopped for lunch along the way. Our lunch there was $8.28 at a Rofo gas station. We made it to our hotel, and thankfully, I had saved up a lot of points through the IHG hotel system. We were staying at a Garner Inn, and it was free. It was great. We had the whole weekend for the hotel free because I had points saved up. Should we have paid for the hotel, I could approximate we would have paid $189 for 2 nights. So something to think about. For dinner that night, we went out for takeout and we got some sushi and stuff like that, which is really good. For that, we paid $31.09. Leading into the next morning for breakfast, a great thing about a Garner Inn I found out is that they provide breakfast for you first thing in the morning. So obviously someone looking for a budget is looking to cut those costs, and having that breakfast provided was clutch. Moving on. So we drove into Baltimore around 9:30 a.m. because the activities we had planned didn't start till 10. So we paid $30 to park pretty much for the whole day at a parking garage right next to the Inner Harbor. It was Pier 5 if you end up going out that way. Don't love paying for parking, but it's a city, and if you've driven through a city before, generally speaking, you're going to be paying for parking. Also something to think about. We parked, we got out, we started our ship tour. I kind of can say ship tour. There's 5 activities as part of this ship tour. One's a lighthouse, there's 3 ships, and then a submarine, which is all pretty cool. And I have a bunch of that footage coming up along as well. We started off at the ship, paid for our tickets. We only paid for adult tickets. Our kiddo was free because he's a baby. And so for adult tickets, we paid, where is that? There it is, $39.09. So not terrible to see at all. No, there's no military discount, or if there was, it was like $2. So it's pretty negligible in the grand scheme of things. The ship was great. It was a Coast Guard cutter, really awesome. From there, we went to a lighthouse next door. And at the lighthouse, we stopped and checked it out. It was this cool lighthouse staged somewhere in the Chesapeake Bay area way back when, in the 1900s, and it was cool to visit. We got souvenirs there too. The souvenir there was $5, and then I forgot that at the cutter, the Coast Guard cutter, we also got souvenirs there. Those souvenirs were $10.54. We're big souvenir people. Obviously, you don't have to include those in your budget, but I'll have to show it off sometime. Abby and I collect pins, little lapel pins. We have a collection of like 30-some pins. Yeah, I'll have to show them off one day. Anyway, did the lighthouse. After that, we stopped for lunch. I say lunch. We filled up enough on breakfast. We weren't really hungry, so we got some ice cream for lunch. The ice cream was $3.68. So not too shabby, and tastes pretty good as well. From the ice cream shop, we moved around past the aquarium. It was not in our itinerary this time. I'll cover a little more of that at the end. Past the aquarium, there's a submarine and the lighthouse ship next to the aquarium in Baltimore. So we went to the submarine first, checked that out, it was really cool. Then went to the lighthouse ship, which essentially it was a ship that was set out at sea, anchored down, and was just served as a lighthouse, which I thought was pretty neat. From there, we went to the final ship. The final ship was the, like the 1800s ship. Again, I'll have it showing up here now on the screen. Really cool. We got our last souvenirs there. We paid, where is it, $28.48 for those souvenirs. So all in total, we paid $44.02 for souvenirs. After that, we had passed the Phillips Crab Cake place, and there's a Hard Rock Cafe too, also in the Inner Harbor. We debated which ones to go between. We looked at the menu prices and realized they were both pretty comparable. They are both a little more expensive to eat at. We knew that going in. That's why, it helped to eat a little more for breakfast, kind of essentially skip lunch so that we could afford a little more expensive dinner. So we went to the Phillips place. We thought it'd be more unique, especially with the Maryland blue crabs. And we figured we'd go back later with my mother-in-law to try out the Hard Rock later. So we finished dinner there for all in $75. We got like 2 appetizers and some alcohol. Of note, again, I forgot about this because my wife hasn't really been drinking alcohol because we had a baby recently, but alcohol really adds up. I said that in my short I posted on this past Saturday with date night. I have it linked up here now, but it adds up quick, just saying. After dinner, we walked around the harbor a little bit and then left for the day. All in, we started our day. I think we parked somewhere around 9:30, 9:45, and we actually stayed and finished dinner around, like 6 p.m. We really did spend the whole day looking at the ships. It was pretty incredible. And I almost forgot, we got a milkshake at the same place we got the ice cream earlier. And the milkshake there was, where are we at? $10.70. So again, I'll have that running total up here as well. We left, went back to the hotel. I did my video on something, which I'll have linked up here too. Did my video in the hotel, and then we went to sleep, woke up the next day, had that free breakfast, which was awesome. And then went into Baltimore for my wife's appointment. Had the appointment. If we didn't have the appointment, we would hit up the aquarium. Again, I'll detail a little bit more about that at the end. But this was a quick smash and grab. So we went to the appointment, left to go home to beat that 95 traffic. And then for traffic on the way home, we got Chick-fil-A, and that was $25.85. And yeah, we made it home. So our total full-on price for this, oh yeah, we filled up with gas too. That was almost $56.99. Our total all-in for this trip was, $356 and some change. So really not a bad trip. Now, if we add some of these other costs in for things we didn't pay for that we paid for, I'll give that cost too. So for the hotel, we would have paid $189, but we had the IHG Hotels membership, and I've been accruing points for the last, 5 years, throughout my time in the Army so far, or I guess 4 years now, 4 years. So I've been accruing a lot of points there. So that paid for that, which was awesome. If we had wanted to go to the aquarium, it's $50 per ticket for an adult and $40 per ticket for a youth. And youth is 20 and under, fun fact, for just the aquarium. Last but not least, there's a Discovery Museum, which our kiddo E is a little too young for that. So we'd like to try it in the future, maybe next year. But either way, that was $25 per person, adult or youth, didn't matter. So obviously these extra expenses would have added up to our $356, but we didn't take advantage of them, and that's how we kept our costs low. I hope you learned something from today's video. Like I said, this video will kick off a whole video series on minimizing and then one day maximizing vacations. We want to show you that through proper budgeting, you can have a great time and stay on budget while you're building your wealth. You can do really cheap vacations out there, and you can do really bougie vacations out there. Again, bougie is not in our lane right now. That's like 10 years from now. So right now we're looking to maximize mini vacations. We have one now. We'll be doing another one this Labor Day weekend. So I'll have another vacation for you probably sometime mid to end of September for you to compare that to this one. And we'll see how this video series goes. If you're looking for a financial coach to help you maximize your budget for your next vacation, the link to my calendar is in the description and in the comment section down below. Other than that, I love each and every one of you, and I'll see y'all in the next video.